is Lila Shernett. I'm from Canton, Ohio. I first became involved in scouting back in 2016 in venturing. That February in 2019 was when females were allowed to join scouting as well. Friends and the connections I made. I met so many people who came with me throughout all the 6 years I've been involved, and they've stayed alongside me. I went to college with some of them or near some of them, and I still talk to almost all the people I met even since the beginning. Memory in specific would have to be when I went through my ordeal for the Order of the Arrow, and my brother was the chief. So I got to go through that with him and take some really nice photos afterwards, and it was just something that I wasn't expecting to ever be able to do, really. And the fact that I was able to, and to go through it with a family member, and the person who got me involved in scouting was really amazing. The greatest thing that I learned about being a leader and that's helped me grow is definitely learning how to talk to people, and not just talk to people my age, but talk to people older and younger as well. I had so many people from scouting that I could put down as references when I applied to jobs or even schools. Something that I actually tell other girls in my troop is to enjoy the ride. Don't rush through merit badges or rank if you don't have to. Females can do everything that the boys can do, and we've been doing it alongside them for a long time, and now we get to be recognized and show other younger girls that they can get there too. They can be what their older brother and their dad and their uncle and their grandpa had the chance to be.
So my Eagle Scout project was helping out with Project CARE, which is they're partnered with Stark County Children's Services. I'd worked with a lot of the foster kids, and I did a lot of we would make stockings, and we would do Christmas toy drives. So this has always been something that's very near and dear to my heart. I got involved with scouting because my older brother is an Eagle Scout. He's 2 years older than me. I would always go to his Cub Scout meetings when we were younger, and I'd always follow him around. I would be so mad when I couldn't go on campouts. I would always try to sell Boy Scout popcorn with him. So it was really cool just seeing how much scouting meant to him. And I saw how all the friends that he made, how much confidence he gained from it, how it just shaped him as an individual. And I was like, yeah, I want that. If I'm able to do that, I want to do that. So I started scouting when I was a junior in high school. It was January of my junior year. So it was a very busy time. I was already trying to adapt to taking college classes, going to scout meetings. Finishing near the end of my Eagle is when COVID hit. It was my senior year. I was making college decisions. So that was something I had to adapt to very quickly. My biggest piece of advice to a scout would be organized. It's very easy to get disorganized, and I was on a time crunch, obviously. I joined when I was 16, so I had a little bit less time, but you just have to stay organized. You have to make sure all your dates, it just helps in the long run too. When you're going for your board review, you have all those dates all in a binder. Keep all the phone numbers of people, merit badge counselors and contacts, keep that all organized.
I am Lizzie Gillis. I'm a sophomore at the University of Akron, and I'm with Troop 2003 in Salem. My Eagle Scout project was a gazebo for the First Presbyterian Church in Salem. I chose this as my project because I wanted to do something for the church, because I knew it would be fairly simple to get it approved since it was our troop's charter organization, and I figured it would be a nice way to contribute to the community because our church does a lot with community involvement. And they were looking to build a gazebo for a community garden that they wanted to start, and I was like, this is a perfect project for me. I got involved in scouting when, it was right off the bat. My father told me that there was a potential that they would be letting girls into the program, and I started attending meetings in about September, October of 2018 and joined as soon as I could in February of 2019. Definitely learned patience through my scouting experience with both being a leader in the program for the majority of my time in it, through my Eagle Scout project, because building a gazebo is no easy feat, through trying to finish my Eagle project and rank advance through the times of a pandemic where a lot of our meetings were held virtually, also trying to juggle college and an Eagle Scout project was an interesting and very nerve-wracking experience, so I had to be patient through that. And just patience in general. Don't be afraid in the face of adversity. Being one of the first female troops in our area and kind of just in general was a very difficult thing in certain situations, but you power through it and it'll be the best experience of your life.
Hi, my name is Caitlin Haas. I am from Troop 2003 in Salem, Ohio, and I am currently a sophomore at the University of Mount Union. My Eagle Scout project was I built two lending libraries, which are boxes that you can borrow books from in the Salem parks, one in Centennial Park and one in Waterworth. The main reason I chose this as my project is because I've had a really big love of reading ever since I was little, and I'd seen people do projects like it before, and I thought it would be a really good project to do because I'd had no experience in woodworking before, and it was something that I wanted to try, and I got a lot of support with it, so I'm really glad that I chose that for my project. The initial reason I got involved in scouting was because of Lizzie and my younger sister, who's possibly going for Eagle as well, and I think if it wasn't for the two of them, I don't think that I would have joined. I think it's been a really great experience to be in this program with people that I care about. The most valuable thing I've learned is that I can be a good leader and that I can do a lot more than I think that I'm capable of. Going into Scouts initially, I was very, very nervous about it. I didn't feel like I was up for the challenge, but I'm really proud of myself for sticking with it and doing a lot of things that I initially didn't think I was capable of doing. Just to not be afraid to try, because yes, you will have challenges, and yes, there will be difficulties, but I think in the end, all of the benefits that you can receive from the program really outweigh all of the difficulties and all of the nervousness you might feel about initially joining. I think it's been a really great opportunity for me and an awesome way for me to grow, and I don't really know where I would be today if it wasn't for this program.